Replay review. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's your boy Slifer back at it again with another community collab. This month is April's. As always, wow, this is the biggest community collab I've ever had. There's so many replays. You're in store for a long heat video. I've managed to work on this for 3 days. Wow, how did you manage to upload something so early and late at the same time? I'm just that special. Yeah. So we hop right into it. We got 5 a.m. in Toronto, piping up, lit at the night show. What a fool. Forget that roost gets rid of your flying type, making it weak to dynamic punch. We're in Gen 4, so we still got 2 times damage crits. We got a bulky-ass Machamp pile driving through an entire team by itself. Hazards don't mean shit. Our boy Gibby absolutely piping up. I'm definitely going to watch some iCarly after this video when I'm done recording it. So smash like on this video if you are also going to watch some iCarly afterwards. I recommend you do. I really do. I'm a trained professional. What can I say other than please watch iCarly? And he ends it with the boom. I mean, that was free. That was free as fuck, as it, you know. All the games we play here are. But damn, we have a long line of community uploaded replays. If you want to get in on this action, you can pass them to me in the Twitter DMs, in the business email, in the community Discord down below. Free to join. You can just get in on it. Got Young Kitchard, the lead fortress. Get some hazards up. Dumb French ass Zapdos. Hard Heatran on the goddamn heat wave. That's fire. Got a Spadef ass Zapdos though. That shit did nothing. They go into their own Heatran on a lava plume. They think they're slick, but they can't quite do it like us. Win a speed tie, whatever. Fuck them, lucky pussies. It's not enough. Sub Gyarados, what an absolutely monstrous threat in every generation that shit's been in. Oh my god, he throws up screens, but that's just not enough. We've already got a +2 Gyara. Oh, I'm so tired. We're working on this too long. I need to relax and watch some iCarly. He's able to just waterfall, double flinch, absolutely. It's that easy when you're in the Slifer squad. God damn. Make sure to check out the sweet merch I'm not wearing in this video because it's over 80 degrees in my bedroom right now and it's shit, so I apologize if you can hear all the fans going. My PC's about to catch on fire and explode, so hopefully I can upload this before that. Fire Blast on the fortress, you know, whatever. In comes Big Machamp, and at this point Machamp's just gonna pipe up. You think we're really afraid of a defensive hippo when we're Machamp? I mean, this is prime Ricardo versus Moto action. This fool gets their rocks up, expecting us to switch out. Rookie mistake. Absolutely rookie mistake. Zapdos goes down to a dynamic punch. We got this dumb monkey looking thing. 80%, that is not enough. We're bulky. Goodbye. And at this point, I mean, we really just win. Goes into Crest just to guarantee that victory. Throw on that T-Wave, get a little Ice Beam chip. Only 25% Moonlight because we're in Infinite Sand. You know, you just get a little bit of chip on this bitch. Hippo comes in, that shit don't matter. It's just gonna drop the Ice Beam. Boom, goodbye. And at this point, we just chip away at the Heatran with Ice Beam. Just that little bit of chip. All you need. It's for Latias to come out. Easy to hit KO. It's 22%. I don't even know if it mattered, but you know, sometimes you just gotta toy with your food. The T-Wave was also a very nice touch. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 replay. They all are. Nightwing, I believe this is the first time they've submitted to the replay, so smash like for that. You know, we're getting new homies up in here. We're going to see quite a delicious looking team. This is something I would pull up with. Mega Lopunny, Clefable, Blacephalon. I love that shit. Chandelure goes down. Does get an unfortunate flame body, but he took out a threat on the team. Hard Gastro on the Diancie. Gastrodon is such a Spadef bitch. God damn. That drop on the Vaporeon's going to be nice, especially considering we have HP Grass, and they gave us the Storm Drain boost for whatever reason. Your weak flows don't affect me. I'm Gastrodon, bitch. Knock that shit out with an Earth Power. Go hard Blasef on the Superior. We're not fucking around here, ladies and gentlemen. Flamethrower on the Chomp, only just 28. You know, whatever. You can tell it's defensive, though. Between that damage and the damage it declef, absolutely abysmal. See a Cosmic Power here on the Magnezone. I know this player really likes their Cosmic Power Clefable. And holy shit, do I lose to that set every time it comes out. It's so good. It's so good. Realizes that +1 isn't really enough to do with Magnezone. Sack off the Gliscorts, whatever. Chomp comes in. Nabs one with Earthquake. Does it nab another one here? Yeah. Hits the Dragon Tail, so that shit's gone, and at this point, like, Blacephalon just sweeps. Sacks off the Garchomp, in comes Blacephalon, Serp's going down to Flamethrower, Magnezone's going down to Flamethrower. It's fucking over, dude. Blacephalon, broken. Wasn't even Scarf either. That's just some big damage. Goodbye. Drop a GG, even when your opponent leaves all sad and mad because they're just not part of the squad. Even though all you have to do is hit the link down below in the description. And buy the merch. And smash like on this video. Because if you don't, I will know. And I'll be pretty sad about it. So remember that next time, kids. Next replay, we got the Slifer squad account. For only the most elite members of the squad. Pulling up on the Gen 2 ladder. Good luck, have fun. Our opponent says nothing in return because they are fucking noob. Typical. Got a dumbass Machamp setting up. Everything in Gen 2 just sets up. Holy shit. Everything just sets up. Suicune, Snorlax, Raikou, Machamp, Zapdos, Vaporeon. Everything's just setting up all the time. Throw up some spikes because we ain't afraid of shit. Look at that. Look at that. 44. Boom. Ain't scared of shit. In comes Big Zapdos. T-Bolt, that's some great chip. Died a Rock Slide. Now comes in Big Eggy. Able to pick that off with a Psychic. That's fine. In comes Zapdos. Hard Steelix on it. Not HP Bug, though, because we don't resist it. Interesting. Needle King on the Toxic. You know, what a try-hard play. Whatever. Earthquake does jack shit because Steelix is a thick boy. Earthquake does a ton in return because we're actually good at the game. Can't say the same for our opponent. Earthquake on the Misdreavus, that shit does a ton. I don't think this shit's ever been meta. So, let me know in the comments below if I'm fucking wrong. Because if there's a generation I haven't played, it's fucking Generation 2. Now we got some Mean Look, Confuse Ray, Nasty Plot, excuse me, Perish Song bullshit. Whatever. That shit's gonna die. In comes Umbreon. Also a Mean Look user, but like we ain't scared of shit. Here's that Big Tox. We're just gonna chip you. Steelix has already put in the work, already done his overtime. He's hit his like 44 hours. He's getting a nice paycheck. Rest on the Umbreon. Nothing impressive. You know, we just perish next turn. Whatever. Perish now. It's funny that it says that. Yep, GSC is Cancer. In comes Big Lax on the sleeping Vaporeon. We're able to just set up. And Snorlax is going to do what Snorlax does fucking best in Gen 2. Body Slam, get that para. Body Slam, get the crit, so it doesn't even matter that we don't have to risk the para. We don't have to risk any rolls or anything. Hit the Sweet Kiss on the Zapdos to confuse it. Hitting Raw Thunders, that crit still doesn't do shit. Crit para, full para. There's no justice. They hurt themselves in their confusion. We Body Slam, do a ton of damage, and paralyze their Zapdos. How's it feel, Zapdos? How's it feel to be fucking paralyzed? I bet it sucks, doesn't it? In comes Big Eggy. It does like no damage, but they're paralyzed, so they can fuck themselves. They'll drop to that Psychic. Nidoking will drop to Psychic. Easy game, easy life. Even though they Lovely Kiss, what a tryhard. What a desperate tryhard. In comes Big Vaporeon. T-Bolt ain't doing shit. Vaporeon's way too thick, especially with Acid Armor. Oof. That's doing nothing. Here comes Eggy. Crit Surf only does 39, but that's fine. We have Blizzard. Oh, they dodge, though. 37 because of that good old Acid Armor. We'll hit this Blizzard because we real one. We crit it for good measure to remind them who the better player is. And then we'll just Surf on the Nidoking and knock that shit out. Goodbye. Gen 2 Master, Young Kitchard, a.k.a. Gen 2 Master. Throw some respect on the name. On to the next one. Young Kitchard again, pulling up with the nastiest fucking Pukumuku Volcarona stall I've ever seen. Goddamn, I don't know what to say. Kid's been on the stall wave, you know. It ain't my cup of tea, but if it's his, then go for it. Z Heatran ain't doing shit. Pyukumuku, look at that, 47% damage. Pitiful, absolutely pitiful. See, block on the Heatran. Unfortunately, we get toxed though, and taunted, so that's a forced out. Right there, back into Mega Eye. Dodge that Magma Storm, too easy. Dodge another one again. It's that easy. This game is that easy. Magma Storm does a fuck ton. Knock does like nothing. Switching to Pyukumuku because you cannot trap Ghost type, so Magma Storm actually loses its secondary effect outside of the chip damage. Sack off the Pyukumuku here. Go out into Volcarona. Hit him with the HP ground. Remind him where he is. Celesteela on the Earthquake. Pitiful. What a trash tier play from our opponent. They go Hard Tangrowth on the Flamethrower. Doesn't do too much, but, you know, we let them know we have the reads. We weren't going to Leech Seed into their Tangrowth and give them a free knock. Alright, they got to work for that knockoff. So we're just going to keep Flamethrowing away at this Tangrowth. He can't do any damage to us. Giga Drain bounced off, did literally fucking 4%. Flamethrower on the Landorus. Leftovers Landorus. That's how you know we're doing with a fucking noob here. Ladies and gentlemen. Oof. They weren't ready. HPS on the Celesteela. Good 9%. Good for you, buddy. Tangrowth comes back in. Flamethrower again on it because we're just not giving free switch-ins. Hidden Power does 9%. Why they ever Giga Drained is fucking beyond me. Flamethrower again on the Landorus. We're just staying in and clicking. Have you ever seen a team just get fucked by Celesteela? Like, just absolutely get its prostate milked by fucking Celesteela? Because you're looking at it right here. +1 Spadef. Fucking tells him to put a Magnezone on his team. Because this shit just straight loses to Celesteela. Even at like minus a ton, he is just straight up not afraid of this Magearna. Just heavy slamming away. Aura Sphere does 28. What an interesting choice from our opponent. We get another Spadef boost. Sacred Sword does fucking 30. Flamethrower is going to knock that shit out. Oh my god. +3 Spadef. I would have stayed in on this Alakazam. I would have been a real one. But I do guess that giving it a boost would be a very poor play. Wow, two drops in a row. What a phenomenal fucking player. Goodness gracious. Well, there's 3 of the 8 Focus Blast gons. Sack the eye on the Shadow Ball. That's fine. At this point, Chansey just wins. There's not too much else to say. We played phenomenally. Our opponent is bad and played bad, and we were better. It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see down below, we hit our stream sub goal for the Gordon Ramsay stream, so make sure to look out for that. That shit's gonna be exciting. Holy shit. We're gonna pipe up. We're gonna watch some Kitchen Nightmares. We're gonna watch some Hell's Kitchen. We're gonna big chill. That's what's up. We're on our way to 200 followers on Twitch as well. So when we'll do our milk review video, and our opponent just forfeits because they realize they just fucking lose, dude. On to the next one. Another young tube replay. Holy shit, dude. This kid is unstoppable. Lead Torn on the main. Whatever. Hard Gastro on the Volt Switch. You gotta let him know. Ferrothorn comes in. Double into Heatran. Get the rocks up. Torn on the Starmie. Easy play. Torn's like the designated switch into things like Starmie to things like Keldeo. It's able to knock off the Starmie. Get rid of those leftovers. Burn's pretty unfortunate, but whatever. Knock the Starmie out with Hurricane. Sack the Torn by doing it, but, you know, wasn't that vital this game. Protect on the Landorus to scout what it's going to do. Hard Lottie to utilize that Levitate ability on the Earthquake. Double into Keldeo on the Chansey. Oh, Secret Sword, that Manectric shit did 90 fucking %. Volt Switch again into the Gastrodon. No! Heatran on the Chansey. Get those rocks back up. They're here to stay, bitch. Just phenomenal versus Talonflame. You're gonna see a Spec Secret Sword. Not. Have you ever seen a fucking Chansey die in one? Because that just happened. Oh my god. Heatran on the Talonflame. What a counter. What an offensive Talonflame, too. Goodness gracious. 33%. It's able to tox the Talonflame. It won't be able to roost up. This thing is officially just fucking useless. They understand that, and they're just gonna sack it off. Between Recoil and Tox, this shit goes down. Main went down to rocks. Now it's just up to Landorus and Ferrothorn. We see a knock from the Landorus. That's not enough. Go into you can't knock off for a Z crystal, so we'll just set up with Mega Caesar, get a nice +6, knock them out even if they sassy. Just Roost SD, what a phenomenal fucking set, especially once you get rid of the actually, this team's hella weak to Caesar. God damn. So in comes Pharaoh, takes 88 from the +6 U-turn. Take Rocky Helmet and Iron Barbs, whatever. Just click Secret Sword. In comes the Landy Dandy. Just gonna click Secret Sword again, because at this point, it doesn't matter. Why try? Dodge this first Stone Edge, resist the Stone Edge anyways. Another. Even if we were to hit all three, crit all three, you know, the shit was over. Goodbye. That fucking smash. They exchanged GG's. It was not a good game. Goddamn. Alright. Now we'll see fucking another 2 replay. Start off Elite Torn again. Just hit that U-turn right off the bat. Excadrill on the Will-O-Wisp. Now that shit's a little unfortunate. Stand on the Volt Switch. Get a Tox off on it. Nice. Utilizing the limited tools we have. With Excadrill being burned, it was still able to get off a Toxic. That's important. And get its rocks up. So that's sick. That's going to be very big, limiting Torn's viability due to the fact that it's just going to regenerate less with Regenerator because of rocks. We see hard Volk on the rocks from the Clefable. Fire Blast the Torn. Dodge the Hurricane because we're a phenomenal player. Bug Buzz, knock that shit out. They say why. Because you got outskilled, that's why. Hit the Fire Blast on that shit, goodbye. In comes Rotom, Giga Drain, goodbye. In comes Caesar, Fire Blast, goodbye. Cooked, obliterated, and they just forfeit. Easy game, easy life. It's that simple. It is that fucking simple, dude. Alright, we got Young Kitchard again, pulling up with practically a UU team featuring Magirina versus some pretty absolute standard dumb shit. Good Sport Kitchard says, good luck, have fun. Our opponent says nothing in return, but hold up. Hold up. Venusaur versus Greninja clicks HP Fire into the Caesar. Calm down, friend. God damn. Clicks it again, they go Garchomp, but I mean, that damage on Caesar is huge. We're going to see Earthquake come out from Garchomp. The Z Stone Edge. Not too much you could do. Basically, I have to pick a sack here. In comes Big Crook, Intimidate it, knock that shit down. Earthquake on the Celesteela, it's whatever. They made the wrong play. They heavy slam into the Zapdos, the Rocky Helmet static Zapdos, amateur move, SMH. Heat Wave, expecting our opponent to want to, you know, not stay in. Trying to go into Garchomp and get something going. You know, but whatever. You know, not all opponents are going to be good ones. They keep getting paralyzed. That shit's hilarious. Protect, paralyze, protect, paralyze. It's a true combo. It's a great way to lose. Finally, Discharge, knock that shit out. In comes the Garchomp. Tank that one Stone Edge. Throw off a Tox onto it. Hard Crook, put it at -1. Dodge that Stone Edge because we're the better player. At this point, the Garchomp's fucking useless. Knock that out with an Earthquake. Gren comes in. Mega Venusaur comes out. What a phenomenal check to fucking Ashgren. Great, great, great check. Crit the Clefable because we're the better player. Go into Caesar on the Clef. U-turn. This motherfucker stayed in. God damn it. But they T-Bolt. We go Crook. Nice hacks, a-hole. Go fuck yourself, you son of a ree. I have no idea where this hacks is coming from, but, you know, it was deserved. You got outplayed, and you got smashed. Goodbye. God damn. Alright, we got another, we got a sick rain replay. Lead Magirina on the Earth Power, takes fucking nothing. Energy Ball. God damn. Magirina's so versatile and so strong. Volt Switch out on the Rachi. In comes Big Gren, and now it's over. Dark Pulse, 69 Jirachi, gets flinched. That's some sick justice. It's always nice seeing a Jirachi get flinched, considering that's all that bitch does. Shoutouts to Boss Baby, though. 52% on the Torn, that's fine. Sack the Diancie, give us the Ash. Thanks for giving Chip on the whole team. Appreciate it. Thank you for donating damage. 73%. Knocks off our specs, but it's cool. We don't gotta wear sunglasses inside today. In comes Volcanion, Dark Pulse again, 63%, god damn. HP Grass, we tank that shit. Alright, Volcanion, get it out of here. It's not good. And they forfeit because they literally just lose to Gren staying in. Mega Pert, Manaphy, Cart, every single Pokemon. Pelipper, doesn't matter. Finessed, absolutely dominated, finessed. We'll see a delicious tournament replay from a Gen 6 OU match from Young Tube himself. Have fun, dude. They exchange that. There's no fun to be had. Just body bags, zip 'em up. Exchange some rocks, exchange a toxic. You know, just the classic Tank Chomp set. Hydro Pump on the Latias. That's fine. Double into Garchomp on the T-Tar. It's that easy. God damn. Thundurus on the Landorus. Said, hey, I'm the better form. Takes a ton of chip between the rocks and the fucking toxic. Nasty Plot up on the Amoonguss. Gonna get some huge damage off on this with the HP Ice. Don't quite knock it out, so we do have to eat the Spore. That's fine. After Sand Chip, you know, and leftovers, leaving it at 21%. That's phenomenal. Tank Chomp on the Metagross. Earthquake into Latios. A bit unfortunate, but, you know, whatever. Could have Dragon Tailed, could have doubled. It was a nice mid-ground play. Sometimes you gotta feel out just how good / bad your opponent is. T-Punch into the Landorus. Brazy play. Doesn't matter. We're still faster. Shit dies. Goodbye. Metagross comes out. Hard Tank Chomp. Excuse me. Earthquake does nothing, but we'll get some nice chip from them Ice Punching, especially considering the Stealth Rock. Goes for a Sucker Punch instead of Pursuit or Knockoff or anything like that. I don't know the set, but that's a brazy play. Thundurus on the T-Tar actually go down to the superpower. But whatever. In comes Big Belly Azu. Gonna set up a Belly Drum. Start playing those that tummy bongos. Citrus Berry, you know, the classic set. Aqua Jet, knock that shit out. I think that does like 90% min with Teladios. That's some damage. Knock off on the T-Tar. They're trying to heal up the Amoonguss to stop this shit, but it's not enough. Bullet Punch only just 33%. Goodbye Metagross. Sack the whole team. They go into Keldeo and get the pleasant surprise of finding out that Keldeo actually lives Aqua Jet. All they had to do was sack Metagross into Keldeo, but whatever. And then they lose to Latias. So that's game 1. A bit of a schmeat down, honestly. Pretty short, pretty offensive. Just about every play right. Or justifiable. On to game 2. Heat Wave on the Metagross immediately. That is some huge damage. Metagross is such a threat. Always an unpredictable, very powerful Pokemon. So that kind of damage is pretty big. Especially turn 1. Definitely worth trading the Torn for. See, HP Electric on the Slowbro. That's great. Double into Heatran. Doesn't quite work out the way they wanted, but stay in and get the rocks up. What? That's some crazy shit. Double into Latios on the Earthquake. Yes, they protect. Oh my god. Keldeo on the Torn. Oh my god. Stay in on the U-turn. Discard the Clefable. Jesus. This is how you pipe up. Heatran on the Clef. Phenomenal Clef counter, even if it's T-Wave. Keldeo comes out. Gonna see a Lava Plume. No burn. 30% burn's a pretty good chance, honestly. Some great chip. Tox on the Keldeo. We're gonna see a Protect or a double. Nope. Yeah, just the Protect. That's fine. Protect again. Get some lefties. However, our opponent does double Earthquake this time, not falling for the same trick again. That's fine. You know, not everyone can be set up with that level of conditioning. Hydro Pump does 44%. That's some great damage. It will 2-hit KO at that range. Some great damage to the Torn, especially considering rocks are up. Hurricane ain't doing shit. This is the freest of free U-turns. Yup. That Rocky Helmet chip doesn't mean shit considering the advantage state we have. It may look like we're losing because we're down 4-6, but the advantage state we have is phenomenal. We're definitely set up to win. That first Hydro Pump miss, very, very unfortunate. Would have been able to pick up a 2-hit KO on the Slowbro. But it's also a regular bro and not Mega Bro, so a little bit less of a threat. Curse Gastron's going to start setting up. This is a very scary set. We have 2 annoying defensive Pokemon setting up in front of each other. Curse Gastrodon, Calm Mind Clefable, and it's got the Ice Beam too. The dirty way to win a Clef Ditto, because you have the chance to crit and the chance to freeze. Earthquake did 67. Jesus Christ, that's some big damage. Setting up more curses, even though could have gotten the 2-hit KO. Just not about that shit. Knock it out here. All right, so we're on the board. We're on the board now. Torn's hella low. We sack the Gastrodon down 3-5. But again, you know, it's all about the advantage state. We're able to throw up a Roost here. Yep. Preserve that shit. Earthquake's really not going to do anything. Start setting up SDs. Because Earthquake's, again, just not doing much. Mega Caesar is so bulky. Especially coming from a bulky Landers. They finally U-turn. We're at +1. Now we're at +3 thanks to another Swords Dance. U-turn. That Slowbro gets fucking annihilated. Going to Lottie. Pretty decent mid-ground. Basically just picks up a KO here because that shit Scarf. Psych, bitch. Go a hard Keldeo on the Metagross. Eat that Meteor Mash because we do resist it. Goodbye. Sack it to the Thunder Punch. That's fine. Because, again, Scarf Lottie's going to come out. Click Surf, I bet. Yep. Kills the Lando. Keldeo's going to take, an okay amount, but that Toxic was really going to be where it's at. And the fact that it doesn't have a great move to hit us with either. Yeah, look at that. And they exchange GG's. And that's what we call a comeback. A late game vision. Says I thought you were going to win this one. Definitely had the Pokemon lead in the early game, but I feel like it was always set up in Tube's favor. We have some Gen 7 1v1s. We got all sorts of different metagames here being covered. We just got gods in every tier. We see the Dumb Z Sleep Powder, right? The +1 speed. Substitute up. And they're just going to try to sub-Z, but we get a first turn Wake. That's fine. Flamethrower on the substitute. Interesting substitute. They hit a Sleep Powder. They substitute. First turn Wake. Alright, 2 in a row. Let them know. Sleep Powder. Substitute. First turn Wake. 3 in a row. Sleep Powder. Leech Seed, because they can't sub anymore. And look at that Wake right there and knock that shit out with a Flamethrower. That's how you do it. That's, oh my god. He calced that. I think that was like a 12% chance or something absurd like that. Get fucked. Alright. Got Tube and Kitcher playing on the community account again. Piping up in some black-white. Generation 5. Dead as Dreams. Lead Chomp. Aquatail on the Skarmory. Yo, what a set. Politoed. Young Weather Diaries. Yo, the Weather Wars in this generation, pretty fearsome. Let's see what we're gonna do. Secret Sword, that does 54 to a Scizor. That's pretty fucking good. Staying in Hydro Pump, not Specs or Scarf. Maybe like Expert Belt then. Hits the pump on the Skarmory, knocks that shit out. Secret Sword on the T-Tar, knocks that shit out. Oh my god. Secret Sword on the Heatran, knocks that shit out. That crit did not matter. That crit did not matter. Switches versus the Tracheon. Unfortunately, something's got to die. Close combat's just too powerful. No, ain't shit switching into that. Surf on the Garchomp. Get some clean damage. Aren't able to 2-hit KO because of the leftovers, but that's fine. We go down to Dragon Claw, but big Azu comes out. Aqua Jets. And Aqua Jet in the rain's able to pick that up and kill Tracheon from full. What a fucking brutal beatdown. 13 turns, too. Unacceptable. Keldeo came, it saw, it praised the Lord and broke the law. God damn. Alright. Again, this is a clean-ass ORAS team, dude. Shouts to ORAS for being the best generation. We see Rocks being traded turn 1. Will-O-Wisp on the Hippo. That'll make its phasing far less effective considering Burn outdoes leftovers in this generation. Throws off a Lava Plume knowing they're just going to be phased out. So now we already have the Hippo at less than half. Ferrothorn just throws up a Spike knowing it won't really be able to do any damage to the Hippo. Leech Seed won't matter too much. Throws up another Spike. Heatran comes back out. Kind of an unfortunate spin, but you know, whatever. Throw off another Lava Plume. Knock that shit out. Alomomola comes out. Yo, that The fact that they have a Weavile and a Volcarona on a team without hazard removal, and they got dummy hazards up, delicious. Able to fucking trade a burn for a knockoff on the Alomomola. That's great. Taunt it, so all it can do is Scald. Didn't even burn the Ferrothorn because they are a lesser being and a lesser player. Look at that. Down to 34%. Leech Seed on the Switch down to 21%. Even T-Tar's taking mad chip, and that's super useful. Really limiting our opponent's capability of switching. We have 6 Pokemon to their 5. We're just going to out-sack them. We're able to just sack the Heatran off here, getting T-Tar super, super low. Keldeo comes out, probably click Secret Sword, right? Yeah, Volcarona just dies to the hazards. Oh, click Scald. Interesting. I stand by it. Mola comes out into Ferrothorn on the Wish. Stop potential toxic, and it doesn't particularly care about being Scald burned. Let's see, they do get one here though. Power Whip does nothing because of it, and they're able to just get their Wish off. That's fine. It's not enough. Tries to knock off the leftovers, but it's gonna take that chip from the Iron Barbs, the Leech Seed, the 12% burn. Throws up that last layer of spike to make sure that Alomomola is now incapable of regenerating. It's going to take way more damage than it's healing. It'll do some great chip to the Bisharp. It'll leave the T-Tar extremely low, and it'll do great damage to the Weavile, giving it only 3 switch-ins. Knockoff on the Ferrothorn. You're going to take some big damage for that, buddy. Between those hazards, those Iron Barbs, the Leech Seed, where you see double Leech. Oh, no, Power Whip. But 12% burn, yep, 7%. Alomomola switches out. Unfortunately, what they don't seem to realize is that with that many layers of hazards up, you don't heal more than you take. T-Tar is able to die. All those hazards and that burn really fucking adding up. We hit them with the hurry because they're just taking fucking forever, and sometimes, you know, you just ain't got time for fucking slow play. And Keldeo comes out, it's going to clean up. Alomomola is left at 3, would die to sand or to burn or to any of that shit. Drop the big caps to GG. Yeah, Weavile comes in at 51%. Even crits the knockoff, it doesn't matter because we're Dark Resist. Scald, knock that bitch out. Nice game. Next replay. Last but not least, we got a very special one. I mistakenly allowed this in the video when I was streaming. Okay. We got Kitchard versus Nightwing 75. We got a whack-ass stall match. So, yeah. Oh, boy. This shit's gonna take forever. I'm sure this video's already like 20 minutes long before this. Traps the Clefable. It's Cosmic Power. That's fine. But it's also Magic Guard, so it's not going to take any damage from the Toxic. But we can Spite, get rid of a ton of its PP, make it kind of useless. Has its own Toxic, though, so now we're trapped with it. Moonblast does nothing, but the fact that it has its own Toxic is what really sucks. All that Spite, though, pretty great for the end game. Making sure that Cosmic Power Clef can't really do any work, because it is very weak, but making sure you get rid of a ton of PP from an earlier game is sick. That way it won't be able to just outstall you. And if it comes down to PP stalling, you'll be able to handle it. You're going to see a little more of this, just some toxicking, you know. Eventually they do switch out into low punny on the Chansey. They take some big damage between the rocks and the Seismic Toss. Drain Punch into the Gliscor. Rookie mistake. Double back out in Pyukumuku and essentially just hack it off here. It's down to 9%. You know, just stay in and sack it. It's already done its job. It can't trap efficiently when it's toxic, of course. You'll see Gliscor doing some big damage on that. Low Punny is now limited to 2 switch-ins because of those hazards. Those hazards are also extremely nice for Blacephalon, and literally any chip you can get on a Gliscor is fucking useful. It's Agility Gliscor, too. Interesting set. Are we going to see a dual dance? Yes, we are. Now that's some fucking heat. I can get down with that. But, you know, Heavy Slam, Leech Seed just doing a ton of work to our opponent. Unfortunate to see the heat not pay out, but, you know, what are you going to do? You got to stun or die, and that's what it comes down to. Shoutouts to Joey Pokegame. I hope Slifer isn't actually watching this as content. Oh, I was, unfortunately, live on stream. We sat here and we watched this, and now we're watching it again. So congratulations to you guys for making me sit through this, not once, but 2 times. Excellent. Volcarona comes out, switch right immediately out into Chansey. Get phased into Celesteela. Celesteela is such a fat bitch, dude. Always healing itself back up to full. Look at that. 42% again. Heavy Slam. Willing to take the rough skin Rocky Helmet just to get the chomp out of the way. Volt comes out. It's down to 19%. Luckily, we have leftovers. And Leech Seed, excuse me. It defogs because every single Pokemon in the world learns defog now. Hard Chansey on the Gastrodon. Scald. Soft boiled up. Eat the Ice Beam only does 6%. Able to Toxic the Gastrodon. That's extremely useful. Another annoying Fatmon that just kind of sits there. Greatly handicapped. Psychic into the Sableye. Interesting play. Chansey on the Flamethrower is not doing anything. Toxic the Blacephalon. Again, just limiting your opponent's switch-ins. Like, Lopunny only switches in twice, so like, how the hell are they gonna break a Chansey with a Toxic Gastrodon and a Lopunny with 2 switch-ins? If this was sub Combine though, Nightwing won right here. If they subbed on that Toxic and threw up a Combine, they won right there. But unfortunately for our opponent, it was not that set. So the Chansey's able to 1v1 it quite easily. Lopunny comes out. Oh, I lied about it having 2 switch-ins, by the way. It resists rocks. I'm stupid. Oh well. Return into the Gliscor. That's fine, because now Gliscor is finally going to be able to take care of it. So now we just kind of got to deal with this damn Clef again. Moonblast does a decent amount. Drops a special attack, but it doesn't matter. Never seen a special attack in Gliscor before. That would definitely be a first. Some Poison Heal. Earthquake on the Clef, obviously not going to do much, because Clef is extremely fat. They still have 17 Cosmic Powers left, so they could start setting up if they wanted to, but I think at this point they've accepted defeat. This is a ton of turns. Switch into Chansey, just start S-tossing it. They exchange some GGs prematurely. Volcarona comes out. Yeah, basically just stalling Clef the best that they can. Good old PP stalling. That's why, like I mentioned, those spites in the beginning were so useful. Out of Moonblast completely, so this has been successfully PP stalled. We're just going to see defogs into it. Alright. Turn 102. It now only has 2 soft boileds left. That's it. Gliscor still has 9 Earthquakes and a move it hasn't even revealed yet. So the Clef's able to start struggling, do some huge damage to itself. Turn 102. Jesus Christ, what a long game. I cannot believe I got tricked into allowing it, but I did say it and I have to go by my word. Because I am a man of my word. See, S-Toss onto the Gastrodon. This thing's toxic, so it won't be able to heal itself back up and be a fat fuck and do anything efficiently. So that also goes down. And now we have a struggling Clefable with no PP left that's going to come out, die to S-Toss, and struggle. And that is a GG. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to smash like on this video, like, favorite, comment, subscribe, buy the merch, description down below, join the community Discord so you can get in on these community collabs. We'll have some sick content coming out, depending on when this goes up. Got the Cage Lock featuring my friend Mine and Negative. That's a pretty cool series that we're working on. We got some draft leagues coming up. The SJDL Slifer Joic Draft League. Make sure to look forward to that. A draft analysis of everyone's teams, and those matches are going to be starting in May, so look forward to that. And make sure to stop by the stream, follow, turn on that notification, and turn the YouTube notifications on so you know when I'm live and when I'm uploading. All that good shit, you know, just your general sellout. Like, just please click buttons. I'll see y'all next time. Fucking peace.